darker than before. Tales get strong with more blood and gore. Tales get strong, so guys will read it all. Tales get podcast.
Welcome to Tales Gets Podcast, the first and still only Tales Gets Trolled podcast on the internet. I'm your Tales Gets Trolled veteran, Kris, from world-famous channel Expect Nothing, Get Less.
And I'm Andre of Expect Nothing, Get Less, as well as the channel Obesus, which is now on a hiatus. But in Obesus news, my video, Senator Armstrong Hates Cherry Blossoms, now has 1,500 views.
Yeah! Hell yeah!
Woo! Oh shit, that spiked the mic, didn't it?
Yeah, exciting news. That's almost as many downloads as Tales Gets Podcast, because we have
shit!
We have almost 2,000 downloads, I believe, now. So
oh my god. That's fucking amazing.
Really getting up there, and that's not even counting the YouTube views. Gotta
remember them YouTube views.
Yes. Alright. So let's get into the controversies. Number one, a fairly long break, but not comparatively not that long. It's only I checked. It's only been like 1 month since the last episode, and between the episode and the episode before that, it was 2 months. So you know we're pretty much on brand right now.
This is like a fucking bi-monthly thing, then, I guess. Or something like that. I think I made that joke before as well, and it's just...
Yes.
I'm a fucking prophet.
It's just getting more and more true.
I'm literally a prophet.
The reason is I'm a student, so we recorded the episode that
oh my god, we get it. You're a student. You get an education. Fuck you, Mr. Daddy's boy. My daddy paid for college for me.
No, they didn't.
Shit.
The Japanese government does.
Oh, you freeloading prick!
Yeah, they give me money. Those suckers. I wasn't even talking about my education. I said we recorded the episode that went up a month ago, literally like 3 months ago. So it's been a real long time since we actually recorded anything. But
yes.
You know, we slowly drip feed you nuggets of Tales Gets podcast goodness over the months to keep you sated, I suppose.
Did we?
But I mean, we released 2 episodes, like months between each other. So, yes.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But the recording might go up now because I'm done with my exams and stuff.
Yes.
And this episode will probably be uploaded more recent after recording.
More fucking. Do you English much? Fairly soon after recording.
Thank you. I'm literally an English major, or English education major.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Studying
Neat.
I basically have 2 majors at the same time. I have multicultural education major and English. So.
I look at 2 fucking majors. I'm Kris. I like to smell on my own farts.
They're not terrible. I wouldn't prefer to smell them, but they're not the worst thing I've ever smelled.
They're the worst thing I've smelled.
Woo! Not true, Andre. You have smelled your own farts.
I mean, have you smelled my BO? I'm fucking filthy. I'm disgusting.
Yeah. I love you saying that as, you know, you hear the sound of, like, a beer cracking open. Like a fucking filthy, degenerate southern guy. Just be like, I'm filthy and I love it. Chugs beer.
Fuck it. I mean, dude, I gotta do something to numb the pain of my life.
True. And we've already had, like, 3 Andre cell phones already, so we're getting off to a great start.
By the way, I gotta address something.
Yeah.
Because I remember after like the first fucking episode, you talked about being approached in the street by people and shit.
Yeah.
I've literally been approached by coworkers between episode 9 and 10 One
Yeah.
coworker who played in. Again, quick shout out to Uburen, Norwegian black metal band, which my coworker plays in. They literally just
Shout
played
out.
a show in Portugal.
Wow.
Also, shout out to Wayne Brady.
Yo, shout out to Wade Brady. I mean, he deserves some respect.
Yes. Okay, no, but in all seriousness, fucking shout out to Wayne Brady. I love that man. You're a beautiful man. You're a wonderful man. Talented, super talented.
Literally
But
no
like-
way Wayne Brady is going to listen to this. You realize that?
I can dream, okay?
Yo, clip this part and tweet it at Wayne Brady.
Yeah. Yeah, but my coworker, he was like, dude, when's the next episode of Tailskit Podcast? Because I want to hear it. And fucking our friend, he was like, dude, when the fuck is Tailskit Podcast? I need a new episode, dude. I fucking need my fill on Tailskit Podcast like a fucking crackhead. So, you know, I've been approached. I've been told, you gotta upload more Tailskit Podcast, man. I wanna fucking hear where this is going. I wanna fucking hear this.
Yeah. Well, that's good stuff. I also have friends who are listeners now. We have Discord for all foreigners in Japan. I posted in there. So if they're listening, they'll know to say banana bread the next time we meet, or else I'll know they're fake friends and I'll toxically cut them out of my life.
Yeah,
all right,
okay.
but we weren't done with the controversies, Andre.
Yeah.
So number 2, controversy. Last episode, for whatever reason, I don't even know myself, but I sounded very under the influence. I don't know why. I was slurring my words. My speech was very hard to understand many times. I don't
Not
know
all
why.
the time.
A lot of it.
I've noticed in places, I guess, but
I was like, why am I slurring my words so bad in this episode? So I'll try this episode to speak with more diction and proper pronunciation.
speak with a proper accent, you know, something high-end English or some crap like that.
No. I'm
just saying,
American
thanks.
gang. I
Alright.
bully British people. I spit on them. I say you put U's where you don't need them.
Yeah. You give him the R. Kelly treatment.
Did he spit on people? I mean,
No,
I'm
he
sure
pissed.
did.
He pissed on them.
Yeah, I knew he pissed on people. And he locked them in his basement.
Yeah, no, just the one
Classic.
girl, and she consented, so it was all good. Above board.
Yeah. He's in jail now.
Yeah.
So now in Tails Gets Trolled news, since we last recorded, there has been some developments, and that development being what I'm holding in my hand right now. It got released. Tails Gets Trolled Volume 2, the physical release. It is based. It is great. It has Unsettled Tom on the spine, so you know it's good.
Oh yeah, boy.
And it covers up to chapter 13. So from this episode onwards, I'll be reading from this physical book here.
Oh,
Very
listen,
cool.
listen to you. I got the physical book. You are below me, plebeians.
That is exactly how I talk. So, you're right.
Yeah.
All right, enough waffling around, Andre. Do you want to get into the chapter review?
Let's get right into the review.
Shout out to Keemstar. Okay.
I still think you should fucking do that thing I said you would do, Keemstar. Just for the lulz.
Is that a? Do we have to put that on the fucking bingo table too? Every time you bring up the famous Andre Keemstar noose joke.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. You should also just.
Because you've done it like 3 or 4 episodes in a row now. All right, chapter 11. Wild Tempers. Ooh. Mysterious title.
It's a good title.
Yeah.
But
we don't know what the wild tempers refer to until perhaps the end of the chapter. But we'll get to it. What do you think of this art, Andre?
It's very generic, I would say. It's not bad. It's just sort of like, oh, okay, these are the characters that we've seen so far and shit.
Alright, this is a sad trend in what will be the chapter spreads. Because from now on, most chapter spread will be a similar design to this. And what it is basically a sort of panel shape of multiple different panels where you have people's faces, just like them doing expressions. So, I guess we'll describe it from the top. You have Demaro
on the left,
looking shifty-eyed. Yeah, top left.
Emler
Shifty-eyed
Fudd
to his side.
in the middle.
Emler Fudd, yes.
Yes.
In the middle. And then you have Coyote on the top right, looking towards Demaro, because they have, a famous rivalry.
Yeah.
Now, this framing here, if it was just these three, would be pretty genius stuff.
Because you got Elmer caught in the middle. Demaro and...
Yeah. You have the eternal rivalry, Demaro and Coyote, and you have Elmer Fudd in the middle, who's the, eternal linchpin, because, as we'll find out in this chapter, Demaro wants to find Elmer Fudd so he can get to Coyote. So, that'd be clever. Anyway, but under there we have Shadow just looking mad with a black background. Then we have Tails practicing his
Cheeto
ball, as we'll see later. And then you have Silver looking shifty-eyed.
Yeah.
Then below them again, you have Hindo looking, I don't know what that expression is.
Okay, here's what annoys me is that the chapter title block, whatever, cuts off some of the panels.
Yeah,
so you got Hindo on the left, and then in the middle between Hindo and Gary's on the right with his mask and all that shit. But in the middle of him is Rob, and his mouth is just cut off, so you have his nose.
And not just that, he looks like his entire half of his face is cut off. I assume it's supposed to be a perspective shot where he's turning around, but it just looks like somebody chopped Rob's face straight in half.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the chapter art, pretty generic, and that's how it's going to be from now on, kind of. Sad times.
No laser bots.
Let's get into the chapter proper.
Yeah.
Alright, so page 1. So it's a continuation from the chapter that ended in awkward fashion, as usual now, last time, where it cut back to the Troll Slayers, where Bowser suggested that they should work on team moves and combos, after which there was a shot of somebody's glove coming in from the right side of the frame. And that was the final shot. So it's like, whose glove is that? It's not paid off at all. This just starts with fucking Hulk just standing there generically. So no idea whose glove that was supposed to be. No payoff for the mysterious glove.
Hulk goes, me and Shadow will spar together, and Shadow just looking pissed.
Yeah, Shadow just looks pissed and seemingly agrees, I guess, because Hulk just starts punching at him. But Shadow jumps over it, does a flip, which we see in many frames, very cinematically.
Yeah.
Almost like an animation. And I love this picture here of Hulk looking up at Shadow above him. The frame after Shadow's face is depicted upside down. There's a really doofy looking expression on Hulk's face, but I actually really like that piece of art. It's great. If that was an original character, I'd be like, damn, I want to see a Hobbit style adventure with this green little goofy man here.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, then Shadow lands and he kicks Hulk, who turns around straight in the stomach, and Hulk with his 10-pack goes flying into a nearby.
wait. I get 10-pack. 1, 2, 3.
I counted them previously. It was 10 of them.
Is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I'm counting 12.
12?
Yeah, in this one at least.
Oh, well. He has a lot of packs anyway.
Never mind. Yeah, it's a 10-pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a line.
Works out pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he gets kicked into a nearby rock that materializes out of nowhere. All we've seen is, like, green plains and blue skies, but all of a sudden there's a big rock here now.
Well, I mean, it's like Dragon Ball rules. If you need a rock to fucking throw someone into, you gotta find it.
But at least Akira Toriyama draws, when he's in the desert, he draws, like, the rocks and stuff. There's been no hint of a rock here. Well,
but here's the thing. You said that you liked Autors to make their vision. This is Laserbot's vision, where rocks materialize out of thin fucking air. Are you gonna be consistent about this shit or not? You absolute hack. You absolute fucking fraud.
I'm not saying I hate this. I'm just saying this is a great, part of this comic that I love. I love this world where rocks can just materialize.
Of course.
And we'll see more materializing later.
Yeah. But can I just make a quick note about, the look on Hulk's face when he's looking up at Shadow? It's a good perspective shot.
It is.
Yeah. It's really good. And it's super hard to draw people, like, from below.
Yeah.
So, kudos to Laserbot.
I mean, it doesn't really look like he's looking up. He just looks like a kind of a doofy boy. But otherwise, the perspective is pretty good, I think.
Yeah. That's my one comment.
All right.
On this entire chapter.
Next page. Oh, okay. I guess episode's over then. Next page. So, Hulk, who threw the first punch, is like, Shadow, what the hell, man? And then Shadow aggressively at him. Finally brought that back, the aggressive humming.
I mean, how else are you gonna know someone is fucking pissed off?
Right. Whenever I'm angry, I just really angrily.
This actually kind of reminds me of, again, somehow a shout out to Alvin Earthworm, or creator of Mario Bros. C. Remember his fucking, like, stock sound for Shadow was just
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. That's what I thought of.
I guess he does
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess Laserbot was right all along.
Yes.
As usual.
Yeah, so Knuckles goes up to Shadow, so like, you gotta calm down, bro. Chill, man, smoke a joint.
And then Shadow fucking being literally guts right now, saying, "Don't fucking touch me," and then punches him in the face.
Yes.
And Shadow's just like, "Dude, fucking calm your ass down, man," he says.
This is training. Chill your pill, dude. Training is like a video game. I love it.
The Shadow goes on this angry fucking rant for literally 4 panels where he just repeats himself over and over again.
Yeah.
And he just goes like, "This is not a fucking game, guys. Our friends are dead. This is not a fucking game. This is not a joke. Our friends are dead. This is not a fucking game. Shut the fuck up. This is not fun. This is not a game. Shut the fuck up. Our friends are dead."
Whatever. Fuck around all you want. I'm going for a walk. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, it's all been caps lock until those final last lines that Andre just says, where he says, "I'm going for a walk, fuck you guys."
So I like to imagine it's just like fucking. Here's the thing, like, one thing is, if he calmed down, it's just like, "Fuck you guys, I'm going for a walk. Fuck you guys," right? But no, it's literally like part of the run off sentence. So whatever, fuck around all you want. I'm going for a walk. Fuck you guys.
He just powered down.
Yeah, it's like it's such
we get a great little piece of, especially Shadow's face where he says that line. It's the classic angry Shadow face that I really like the style of that face there. The body's pretty derpy looking, but that's to be expected from good old Laserbot.
Yes.
And also a great clenched fist by Shadow in the earlier panel.
Oh yeah.
Laserbot's great at drawing those hands.
Laserbot draws the sexiest hands.
He's a good hand man.
Yeah, it's like, here's the thing. Here's what's so fucked about it, is that it is way easier to draw practically everything but hands and feet to some degree. But for some reason, like Laserbot, even before he really learned how to draw, he just knew how to draw hands, and it's so fucking. I can't wrap my head around.
He's lacking every territory of art except for hands. He just put. It's like he was upgrading his skill tree, and he was like, "Hey, just put all my skill points into hands, please."
Yeah.
Because he draws a perfect hand. But
yeah, it's so fucking. Because the hand is the most difficult thing to draw, by far.
I agree. I cannot draw hands to save my fucking life.
Yeah, I can draw like an open hand. That's it. Or that's it. I can draw an open hand.
Yeah.
I remember I trained really hard to draw hands at some point.
Yeah.
And I actually kind of nailed it, but now I don't know how to draw hands anymore. Again.
Tough times.
Yeah.
But yeah, Vector, he reacts, he says, wow, this guy really has some anger problems. I don't really have much to say about this.
Well, then why the fuck did you open your
Then why
mouth
did
at
you
all?
say anything?
Yes.
What did you devote an entire panel to this guy saying, I don't really have anything to say about this? It's great.
Yeah.
Knuckles concludes by being like, Shadow won't stop until Mario and all the trolls are dead. The best thing we can do for him is help him do it. So then it cuts to another scene with an epic meanwhile. 2 words as always.
Good. The way I know it to be.
Yes. So we cut to the neutral gang, aka Silver and the boys. And they're like, okay, we finally, done our plan. We're ready to enact it. Unlike those useless fucking troll slayers, the Silver and the gang have actually we've been seeing all the points of them coming up with the plan, and getting the gadgets to do the plan, getting the people to do the plan, and now they're going to enact the plan. Like, actual effective fucking people.
Yeah, I mean,
meanwhile, the fucking troll slayers have just been fucking around in the field for literal 10 chapters.
Yeah, I mean, the troll slayers are fucking marines eating crayons, while the fucking Silver and gang is the SEAL Team 6 going on a dangerous mission, fucking shit up.
Yeah, apt analogy. So
was it?
I don't know. I just heard a military bad and I agreed with it. Some lefty scum.
I mean, the military is necessary, but also, the U.S. military complex as a whole should be dismantled and reworked from the bottom up.
Yes. That we can all agree with.
Politics with Andre. Let's get controversial.
Can't wait for your politics radio show. It's going to be great. So Coyote is like, alright, we're ready, and then it cuts to Rob, and he's like, okay, I'm ready for battle. I decided to go with the superhero look, and now he's just randomly dressed up as a superhero for some reason, with a big R on his chest.
Yes, but Rob deserves to be recognized as a hero.
Well, yeah, I agree, but this is the look he has for literally the rest of the fucking comic. You'll never see normal Rob again. It's just superhero Rob from now on.
Based.
And yeah, let's move on to the next page.
Yeah.
So we just see a close-up of Rob as he says, I hope FUD is okay. All lowercase. Looks really dank. And here you realize that the big R on his chest is clearly just like a paint Times New Roman text box R.
Oh my god, yes.
It's not a drawn R. You just use the text box tool to write an R. It looks so shit, but it's pretty funny.
Dude, okay. Fucking shortcuts. Yes, please, Laserbot. Oh my god.
He's the shortcuts king. Bro doesn't even read his dialogue before publishing it. Clearly.
Yeah. So Rob walks off, Coyote goes, alright, we should get everything going so we can set everything up, and Silver, all caps, like fucking huge font, agreed!
Yeah. Agreed, he says.
Yes.
And then, Rob with no ears, not hearing what's saying, he says, just you wait, FUD, I will bring you home. I promised. And then it cuts to Sylvester.
Going.
who's non-aggressively humming, and he noticed something. As we'll see, he's we'll skip over the top panel for now. We'll get back to it. So he noticed something. He asked Coyote. He says, "Did you notice it too?" And then Coyote's like, "Yeah, he's trying to. It's probably a good reason for keeping it secret." And it's like, who is keeping what secret? Mystery. Very cool. But yeah, there's also a random insert panel of Tom saying, "Damn it, can I please finish this porn first?" And then we also have Silver reacting.
Oh crap, I really hope they don't think I was watching porn. It was only a pic. Oh, they're gonna tell Blaze, I just know it.
So you have complete fucking Chad, but also really degenerate Tom, and complete beta Silver here.
Beta virgin cock Silver.
Yeah. But he's so based in when it comes to battle and strategy. But he's so
well, I mean,
complete beta when it comes to everything else.
Snapcube is totally right that he's a beta cock. Memphis,
We'll have
Tennessee.
to put that on. We'll have to put that on the board too. You've been referencing the Snapcube dubs too a lot.
Oh really? Well, they're fucking great. Okay.
I agree. They're very rewatchable and funny.
Yeah. Like, if they ever make fucking a Tales Gets Trolled anime or whatever, maybe gets picked up a Studio Ghibli or something, you should get the cast from just the cast from Snapcube to voice most of the Sonic characters.
I mean, yeah, those are all believable things that would happen in real life, so I can't wait, really.
Of course. Or fucking, what's it called? Studio Bone?
Bones? Yeah, Bones would be good.
Yeah.
They're great at that action animation.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we get an epic meanwhile.
Another meanwhile, and we cut to everybody's favorite, good old Cheeto Man, and he instantly shows himself to be freaking based. He says, "You seem really stressed, man. Chill for a bit. What's your name, man? No need to get all rushful and stuff. Do you get what I'm saying?" And then...
Wait, rushful? Is that a word?
No, but it feels like a thing a stoner would say.
To be fair, yeah.
And so Tails gets his most dangerous test yet from Cheeto Man, where he tells him to bump fists with him. So
oh my! I cannot believe that Laserbot would show this. This is
pretty. Yeah, trigger warning, people.
Yeah, that's risque, dude.
As we get to the next page here.
Oh my god, they touch fists.
I just love that he devoted 2 panels for the fucking fist bump.
Yeah, like
you gotta see them. You gotta see him like the fucking Nokia opening, the fists almost touching, and then you get to see them touching at the end. Wow, epic fist bump by Tails and Cheeto Man. Oh yeah, I wrote in my notes here. Shouldn't Tails' fist be all bloody and bruised and calloused due to the Batman training where they punched each other fists until they started bleeding and got calloused? Because that would strengthen your fist.
Okay, counterpoint, he's wearing fucking gloves.
It's true, but a lot of characters are, and I think they've been bleeding from their hands.
Counterpoint, the Batman training was... Wait, no, yeah, it was a couple of days ago. So he could have fucking bandaged up his hand. It was yesterday. Well, and then he could have fucking bandaged up his hand and put on new clean gloves.
That's possible.
Think, Kris, think!
I do wonder about the gloves thing, because gloves is a big, design element of at least all the Sonic characters. But
yes, and Mario characters.
Right, yeah. But I want them to be explained, like, in the comic, because I want to know why they wear gloves. Because we'll see later, too, when there's, like, veins and stuff, it's on top of the gloves. So is that just how their skin looks? Or are they supposed to be gloves?
Well, no, you see, they just have really thick veins.
Oh, I see. That also reminds me of the Sonic movie, where there's a scene where there's, like, a bomb stuck on him, and he's trying to get it off. And for a big part of that, it's on like his gloves, and it's like you could just take off your gloves, but it's clear that it's from the initial design where the Sonic didn't have gloves.
Right, yes.
It's just the skin, so it makes sense in that version, but it does not make sense in the new version at all. It's just like, take off your gloves, bro.
Yeah, by the way, quick shout out to... No, I'm just kidding.
We're gonna shout out the Sonic movie.
James Marsden.
Oh, why?
Because I'm in love with him.
Alright.
Oh, you see
Like
both
the worst
of them
part
now?
of those movies. No, but I assume he's the worst part of the second one.
I like him. I think he's doing a good job.
Alright. He always is in movies where he has to interact with a small character. He's also in the movie Hop. I think there was another one too, where he's interacting with small CGI characters. I don't know why
if
James Marsden gets cast in these roles.
I don't know. I just think it's because he does a good job of interacting with him. Like, I 100%
Yeah, I guess
believe
so.
that he's sitting next to Sonic just because of the way he looks at him, the way he sort of acts around just the empty spaces with.
I suppose that is true. He is good at pretending they're real.
Yeah. But I think it's also because sort of a meme in Hollywood that, James Marsden just...
Yo, get James Marsden for the fucking CGI small character role.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so at least.
That might be.
So maybe it's just like a big fucking eternal joke. James Marsden actually, man, I really wish, Scorsese could get me. I got so much range, and then just gets a phone call from his agent. Hey, dude, we got a big movie on the way. Huh? Yeah? Is this Scorsese? Tarantino? We need you to interact with fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. No!
We got a new movie for you. It's called Small Cute CG Character. The movie. You'll be interacting with so many small CGI characters in cars.
He's just like fucking Darth Vader at the end of Return of the Revenge of the Sith, just like, no.
Yeah. That man was Cyclops once, and he did a decent job.
Yeah.
Alright, so the training here is fucking devastating. Cheetah Man's training, he says he's gonna order a pizza, and he's gonna hotbox the room.
Oh, fuck. That is, okay. That is bad. Woo.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if I were to train, even after having eaten a pizza, I would just fucking die. I could not do that.
Oh, I no problem training after eating a pizza. I'm more talking about being hotboxed in a room with someone. Fuck.
Well, being hotboxed while training also.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, being hotboxed and eating a pizza while training, it's not seem like a recipe for success, but
no.
Tails is up for it. He doesn't know what hotboxing is, though, but...
Yeah. Do you know what hotboxing is?
Yes.
Why don't you explain it to the audience, then?
It's when you smoke weed in a room and you close all the windows and just the weed smoke gets all over. And you get a tropical contact high.
Yeah.
As they say in the famous Beach Boys song Kokomo that ruined their careers. Anyway.
Did it?
No, it was actually one of their biggest hits ever. But
yeah, I thought so.
But it showed it was after they basically fired Brian Wilson, so it was Mike Love writing all the songs, and he's just the worst songwriter of all time.
Oh.
So they had the one hit, Kokomo, and then everything after that is just considered pure shit. I mean, that song's not considered good either, but at least it was a hit. But all the others were both not hits and artistically horrible. So, bad all around, but that's where you want to go.
Yeah.
Down to Kokomo.
Yeah, no, but I know what hotboxing is too. I smoke weed. Am I right? I'm cool. I do cocaine. I mean, and crack.
You were just in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Did you eat a weed brownie?
No, I did not.
Wow.
So I was with a buddy, and I asked him about it, and he was like, nah, you just want to buy weed and make it yourself, but you got to prepare in advance, because when you buy, like, brownies at coffee shops and shit, you're going to get either something that's super expensive and is super weak, or something that's super cheap and also really fucking weak.
Yeah, but it's a weed brownie, and you're a newbie. You're not a fucking based Netherlands smoking weed boy every day guy.
No, but it was like, I don't know, we looked at it, it was expensive.
Well, fair enough. I just want to point out this line here by Tails. He says, "Never mind. So why did you join the..." And then super tiny text, "Defenders." Question mark, if you don't mind me asking. It's supposed to be one sentence, bro. But okay. But yeah, good old Cheeto Man defends he tells his lore. And I have written down here, it's Cheeto Man was chilling in his crib until one day the trolls captured him and put him in a cage and threw discriminatory epithets towards him. It says T-O-R-T, not towards, but towards him. He says he might be a cat, but he's no pussy. And they also apparently talked about his mama, which you should never do. Just ask Mr. T.
Yeah. Here's what I love. He's... They broke into my house, man, and it took me away, son. I was in this faggot-looking camp of theirs. They stuck me in a cage, but I stayed cool when they broke me down, G. It was sad, and then... You see what I'm saying, G?
Yeah. That is a taste of how Cheeto Man talks. So I'm sure you're happy I gave you his lore in easy to understand English.
Yeah.
So basically,
by the way, quick shout out to the cold, because I got a cold.
It's true. Andre's working through colds, but I told him no days off. We gotta record Tails Gets podcast.
Yeah.
So.
Where there's a whip.
There's a way.
Where there's a whip.
We don't wanna go to work today.
War today.
Oh yeah, it's war today.
We don't wanna go to war today.
But the Lord of the Land says, nay, nay, nay. We're gonna go fight all day, all day, all day. Where there's a whip, there's a way. Left, right, left, right.
Left, right,
That's great.
left, right.
It's a great song.
That song is a fucking banger. Like,
It is.
It slaps.
It actually does slap. They did a re-recording of it for the game Orcs Must Die. Have you heard that cover?
No.
It's fucking awesome. You should give it a listen. That game's pretty good too. Yeah, the game's pretty good too.
Yeah. So anyway, Tails asks Cheeto Man, so what are you gonna teach me? And
Cheeto Man reveals he's gonna show him how to do the Cheeto ball, which is the way you do it. The way you do it is that you use your chakra and turn it into a Cheeto attack, as he says. And it's so epic, it's going to... Your mind is turning into poop by this.
No, okay. Look, okay, we gotta read the entire... Because that's fucking great.
Okay.
Look, man, I'm gonna show you how to do the Cheeto ball. You gotta use the chakra, whatever it is called. It's this Cheeto attack, man. See what I'm saying? Look at this epic shit, dog. This shit will blow your mind into shit. Your mind is turning into poop by this. That entire fucking sentence is pure comedy.
I just love the syntax of your mind is turning into poop by this. Great. So yeah, then Cheeto Man shows off his epic Cheeto ball energy, throws it at a rock, which crumbles. And Tails like, damn, that's cool. And then he aggressively to try to get his chakra. He's like, damn, I can't focus. I can't focus my chakra. I gotta try to calm myself.
Where does chakra come from? Never mind. Okay, cool. Next page.
Yeah. It's just pure Naruto shit. Yeah, next page. So, evidently here, the more calm and relaxed you are, the easier the Cheeto ball is to do. That's why Cheeto Man is hotboxing the room, because he has to get his mind real clear and calm to do that. And fucking Tails is like, okay, I get it. By the way, what is that you're smoking? And then Cheeto Man just pulls out a fucking fat ass blunt, fucking massive, size of a fucking baby's arm.
Yes,
fucking blunt.
Yes. Oh fuck, that's a lot of weed.
Yeah, and he's like, don't worry, man, I'm hotboxing the room. This should help your training, dude.
I love how innocent Tails is in this. Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
sounds cool.
he does know about weed.
I mean, he's gonna be so corrupted at the end of this. Just like
You don't know
everyone.
half of it, brother.
Uh,
That's true.
and
So
we
yeah,
get
then
an
we get an epic.
Meanwhile.
Meanwhile.
Oh, Shadow
we,
is fucking.
we get cuts to one of my favorite scenes in the comic.
Yes. Okay.
There are no
So-
iconic frames in the scene here, but can I just say this entire scene is very iconic in the
Is it?
in the Tales Gets Trolled, both fandom and just like stories you hear of this. This is a very like iconic, infamous scene right here. So first iconic scene, I guess. No frames here really, but
Yeah. Okay, but that's the thing. So, because you said that like after chapter 9 or some shit, I had to read in advance to sort of stay on top of everything.
yeah.
But so what I did to sort of still keep myself sort of fresh is that I just read it immediately afterwards, and then I didn't read it at all, so that as I get to the pages, it refreshes my memory. But I'm still sort of, oh shit, I know what's happening. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So we just cut to Shadow. He's standing in the middle of a field, and he's just like fucking still mad, and he's like all these trolls making talons and camps and shit, looking happy.
This sort of has the same vibes as, I'm so angry right now. I'm gonna have sex with my girlfriend, so I'm not so angry anymore. Except I'm so angry
really
right now. I'm gonna kill all these trolls, so I'm not so angry anymore.
Right. So he's like looking at people being happy, and he's like, "Oh, look at these happy people. They take so much honor in what they do. They teach their kids how to troll. They make me sick. Their happy faces, their big fucking mouths. Oh, I'm so sick of their faces. I think they're better than me. Oh, I'm gonna kill every single one of them." Aggressively hums.
Yes.
You see it clench his fist, and you see the veins
It's a
on top of
fucking
his glove.
beautiful fist.
The veins on top of his glove.
Laserbot, why did you invest all your points into hands?
To draw great hands, I guess.
Destroy them all.
Yeah, so we see a panel of a smiling boy, a panel of a I don't know, kind of shocked-looking woman or man, some sort of agender person with long blonde hair.
Yeah.
And we see a happy old man, and we see a couple with a pregnant mother. And
She could be fat, you discriminatory asshole.
It's true, but I assume not. Then we see
Someone
shot of a
holding
baby.
A baby that looks like he's fucking 40.
For some reason, when I saw this baby, I thought of Tien from Dragon Ball. I don't know why. It's not really look like Tien at all, but I was like, Tien. There he is. As a baby.
Yeah.
So yeah, then we just it's paneled in a way. We see these sort of small frames of all these different characters, sort of around one big panel, which is Shadow looking fucking mad and screaming, "I'm gonna destroy them all!"
Yeah, boy. Next page.
So next page. All right. So Shadow uses his
big fucking spirit bomb or Kame.
No. Andre, I'm not at that point yet.
Oh.
Gotta build up to it.
Yeah.
Shadow uses his jet boots that he has from the good old video games. So the jet boots are canon in the Tales Gets Trolled universe, but with these, rather than Shadow, who just like uses them to run fast, Harry literally like flies up into the sky, and he looks down upon the village, and just see like a close up of his eyes looking like real sinister with dark black shadows all around his face.
Yeah.
That's a great little frame there of angry Shadow. And he starts humming aggressively more and more, and he seemingly charges up like a big black Kamehameha wave, because then finally he shoots it down at the village, where you see a small innocent child being like, "What's that in the sky?" Similar to the Pink Floyd song "Goodbye Blue Sky." And it's about to hit the city. Let's see what happens on the next page. So the big Kamehameha energy coalesces into a big massive energy, and
holy shit! I forgot how brutal this was.
Yeah, it just fucking explodes the entire city, and you see like brutal shots of like kids getting their skin like melted off. It's like that scene in, and I'm sure this is probably the inspiration from Barefoot Again, if you've ever seen that movie or that show, I believe it is. Most people haven't actually read the manga or seen the anime, but the nuke scene in that anime is extremely infamous, been used for a lot of stuff, but it looks basically exactly like this, where the nuke drops and then you just see all these characters who just like slowly like melt horrifically. It's a horrifying scene, and that's what's happening to these poor fucking villagers in this town who get annihilated down to like straight up bleached skeletons, and then the skeletons even turn to dust.
Yes.
So I've seen many frames of them dying in the black energy. And finally Shadow's like,
beautifully done.
Yeah, it's pretty well done.
Yeah. And Shadow, die. I turn TURN them all to dust.
He turned them all to dust, he says. And then fucking Knuckles runs up and he's like, Shadow, what the hell are you doing?
He does like a big YouTube apology thing first, where it's like, Shadow.
Sigh. Shadow. Yeah, it's like, what are you doing? That wasn't a troll camp you just destroyed. This town wasn't related to anything to do with the trolls. And then Shadow's just like, what?
Yeah. They kind of did like a reverse The Boys thing, where instead of, someone killing a soup, and then it's like, oh my god, I killed a soup, and then he learned later, oh no, it's okay because he was a sick pervert. Here's instead, yeah, I killed all these trolls. What are you doing? These were innocent people. What the fuck?
Right. So yeah, let's go on to the next page here.
I started reading the Boys comic, by the way. Fuck me, it sucks.
I mean, it's edgy for the sake of being edgy.
It absolutely is.
The entire comic is just a troll, really.
Well, yeah, I mean,
what Garth Ennis went out to do is just supposed to be upsetting.
Yeah, like if even Garth Ennis said that he didn't have much to say other than just how much he hated superheroes as a genre. Like even he admits that there's no bigger fucking picture behind the comic.
It's no substance. It's just it's just a lark, really.
Yeah, and I respect that. I respect that he's just like, no, I literally have nothing important to say.
I mean, at least he got it published and everything. Got a great adaptation.
Oh yeah.
For Amazon. All right, so next page here. Fucking Knuckles, just apparently, not high anymore. Just gives him a dose of reality. He's like, bro, I won't tell you to stop thinking about the trolls of Mario, but don't take your anger out on friends or random strangers. Take it out on the ones you actually fucking hate, bro. This is too much for me. I'm gonna leave right now. Goodbye. And then he says, I leave this in your hands, and don't worry, I gave Vector all the locations to the troll camps.
I need to get high.
Yeah. It's supposed to be Vector, but he wrote it Vector, which I don't think is a word, but it looks like it might be.
Here's the thing. It's a lecture about vectors. Right? You know what I mean? Yeah. And then we get an epic mean while.
I mean will. Yeah,
mean
at the end. Mean will.
So, is this like the same as the Chapers? Now all of a sudden it's the Chapers are like an alternate reality, but now Mean Quill is like, oh shit, this is what could have happened if Tails actually completed his training. But instead, Tails is actually dead due to smoke inhalation.
It's a good theory. Maybe this is an AU we're seeing right now. Because we cut back to Tails, and he's clearly fucking high right now. And he's like, oh my god, dude, I did it. You were so right. And he's... got the Cheeto ball in his hand, and Cheeto Man is just like, yep, totally was easy as pie, dude. You passed my training, bro. Makes you all right in my book. Dude, I'm so fucking high right now.
I love that. It reminds me of fucking... it reminds me of fucking... I don't know why I've thought of Game Grumps, but when Aaron texts about fucking Jesse Eisenberg and he's just fucking... I'm really tired right now. That's kind of what it reminded me of.
I thought you were going to say that PSA where the guy takes the shotgun and he's like, I'm really fucking high right now. He's about to shoot himself.
No.
You've referenced that before, too.
Yes,
like,
but
damn,
but
another
that's
one?
once.
Yeah, it's only once.
No.
So yeah, then we get some more high dialogue from Tails, where he's like, "Dude, it was so easy, man. That's what she said." And then we just get a frame of Cheeto Man doing a thumbs up.
Fucking Cheeto Man. I love it.
That his name is Cheeto Man.
Dexter is waiting. He's about the size of ... Wait.
Many dots.
My penis. Tails goes, peace, motherfucker.
Yeah, so confirmed Dexter is the size of Cheeto Man's penis, so...
Okay.
So, pretty big, I guess. Short and wide. And then the door opens up, so the hotbox is over. Smoke goes out, and Tails like, wow, I feel so fucking great right now. And then Dexter walks in, and a good old Tails is still high. And he says, you don't even have to be on your knees to give me a blowjob.
Okay, I think... Oh shit, he's fucking small.
Yeah.
I know Cheetah Man had a small dick. Dexter, you don't have to get on your knees to give me a blowjob. And
Dexter's unamused.
Yeah.
And then he compares Dexter to teddy bears he used to have as a child. Bear written like bare naked ladies.
Yes. There's a hole in France where the naked ladies dance. I don't know why I thought about that.
Glory Hole by Steel Panther?
But no, that's it's older than Steel Panther, I think.
Well, yeah, but...
right! Yeah, they also did that fucking...
It's the first line of...
Yeah. Sorry, I completely forgot about that. Ah, yes.
But yeah, he asks Dexter for his story, and Dexter's just like, I'm not going to tell you. So he just tells him if he keeps looking down at him, he's going to punch him in the balls. So Dexter's
Dexter.
It's very unamused by high Tails.
Yeah.
Alright, next page here.
Okay, then I will avoid doing that anymore, good sir.
Yeah, so Dexter says he's not a fighter, but he can build robots and machinery. So he's like, I can't teach you what I'm doing with a mind such as yours. Roasted. Even though in Sonic lore, Tails is as smart as Eggman, but
yes,
but not in this universe. Here, Tails is just kind of a normal. He's not stupid per se, but he's just sort of a normal, medium intelligence sort of guy.
Speaking of per se, Dexter goes, I'm not a fighter per se. I build robots and other high... Wait, okay, I completely skipped on my point. I'm not a fighter per se. S-A-Y, not S-E.
Yes, that's right.
I felt like I was super fucking high when I said that because I kept skipping over the word so many times. Fuck me.
Great job, Andre. Yeah, Dexter says he...
fucking the Netherlands for fucking...
You got that contact high. Tropical contact high. Like in Beach Boys Kokomo. It's gonna be my thing. I'm just gonna keep referencing Beach Boys Kokomo.
I think you've done it before as well.
Have I?
Oh, not on the podcast, but you have done it on other occasions, yeah.
I often sing it when I go to karaoke here in Japan, so... Maybe that's why.
Yeah, look at me. And we should fucking every time you mention you're in Japan, take a shot at some shit.
That's true.
That's like
that can be my gingo. I was about to say gingo. That should be my bingo square. Is that what they're called? I don't know.
Anyway, so you have one bingo square.
Yeah, and you have 50.
Yeah.
All right. Dexter says he built him items that could help him in battle. So there's no training involved. He built him a red bracelet that shoots rockets, and the other one is not an item that he built. It's just, he says here, the other item was Sonic's Chaos Emerald that Sonic had on his body. Didn't have to say that. You could have just said Sonic's Chaos Emerald. And then he goes on to further explain, in case we were confused. Porgy managed to get this emerald off Sonic's body without any trolls noticing anything. So lucky you, it's now yours. You're supposed to be smart, Dexter. Smart people don't talk like that. Get right.
Yeah. But, however, counterpoint. Laserbot.
Fair. I give up. You win.
As you should. Now kill yourself.
Okay. So, Dexter says, okay, that sums up my training lesson. I GTG now. He's speaking in gamer speak, I guess, or internet speak.
Yeah,
and
Dexter plays LOL.
I can totally see that. And he says, oh, I'm glad it's all over. He's all yours, or the stone fox is all yours, Vivian. And Tails is being high, and he's like, epic, cool. And then we get 3 pointless, or 2 pointless panels where Dexter says, she's behind you, idiot. And he says, I knew that, dude. And then it goes to Vivian. But why were those there? They add nothing.
No, okay, here's the thing. I hate that you're always like, oh, these scenes add nothing. It's just a fucking fun, like, whatever, passing the fucking time shit or some shit like that. Like, does everything have to provide plot and sustenance and substance? Wait, what? Anyway.
Yes, Andre. The point when you're writing something, you're supposed to say, okay, were these scenes or panels bringing literally anything to the plot? If not, you're supposed to cut it. It goes for literally any medium, be it movies or TV or comics or books. You're only supposed to have scenes that give something, but they're not even. They don't tell you anything about the characters. It's just, I mean, I suppose what they tell you is Tails was turn around, and and Dexter tells him to turn around to meet Vivian. It's like, why would you write it? I just don't understand Laserbot's mind who would write these things.
Counterpoint. You don't expect every interaction in your life to be fucking a plot point, do you? So why the fuck can't we just write a story about some people just having fucking fun?
You can, but...
Then let him do it!
Look, I'm not saying this is bad. I love the fact he puts this shit in there. I'm just constantly confused by it.
Yeah, because you're one of those pretentious, like, oh, this is too fucking doesn't conform to my ideas of what writing is. You're arrogant and pretentious. You fucking prick.
I mean, Laserbot is an outside artist, so it's clearly not educated in the arts, and that's why we love him.
Yeah,
that's why
that's
he
good.
gives. Yeah, I agree. That's why he gives those new perspectives that is not seen by traditional art, and that's why Tails gets trolled. Should be a fucking institution, and should be studied. The Constitution. And I made that joke in one of the first episodes.
In literally the first episode, yeah. I was bringing it back, dude. I was bringing it back.
Wow. There you go.
Yeah. I mean, it's all about looping in on itself. It's like Bloodborne. It's just you keep backtracking and going back to where you started all the time.
I mean, Bloodborne doesn't have that much backtracking. Also, you can teleport around that game. If you said Dark Souls, that would be more apt. So, I give you a C+ for a decent simile, but not quite Andre. I know you can do better. Better. I know you can do better. So, I want you to bed her and get on with your life.
I already did, dude. I'm so beyond you right now. I'm literally a ghost.
Like Vivian. So Vivian shows up and says, haha, what kind of name is that? And Vivian says, wow, your eyes are red as fuck. Damn it, Cheeto Man. Always hotboxing people. Oh, that Cheeto Man.
I mean, to be fair, out of all the things you can do, hotboxing ain't too bad.
No. It's not bad at all.
So I would totally buy that, like hotboxing someone that's like something. Oh, you always hotboxing people.
Yeah, just love that Vivian has the same exact expression on every picture. Even though they're saying, wow, your eyes are red as fuck, damn it. Anyway, next page. Vivian tells her story, which I believe, I haven't played Paper Mario 2 in a very long time. And I didn't beat it.
I think it is pretty much a story.
I believe it is accurate Paper Mario lore here. He says that he was trolled by his sisters, which is true. And then Mario helped them. And then she became like a party member. And then he was rudely insulted by a group of trolls. He got pissed and killed them. Which,
as you do.
As you do.
Subscribing to the Shadow School of Solving conflicts resolution.
Yeah, and then he joined after a couple of weeks, written like a weak wrist.
Yeah, like my left wrist, because I don't jack off with that hand.
All right.
Yeah, that's right. You're learning Andre lore today.
We always want Andre lore.
Yeah, boy.
So yeah, that's her story, and he's like, that's pretty cool. What are you gonna teach me? And she says, it's gonna teach him shadow style and how to manipulate shadows for your own purposes.
Is Vivian a guy, by the way?
Vivian, yes. Vivian, I believe, is canonically a transgender character.
Oh, awesome.
So, I think initially that's why the sisters bullied her. Because initially it was a guy, but she wanted to be a girl.
Oh, shit. Yeah, no, okay, I looked it up. That is 100% true.
Yeah. I vaguely remember that plot point.
Yeah. But that was in Japan. Well, in English and German, that was never discussed, and instead was just insulted about her parents. That's cool.
Well, there you go. Is Japan actually being woke for once?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, okay, so you shouldn't call her he, as Vivian is a transgender woman.
Yeah, so her.
Yes, her.
But initially it was a man.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so she shows her shadow jutsus where she fucking sneaks into the shadows, just like Shikamaru from Naruto.
Oh, hell yeah, Shikamaru. Fucking base Shikamaru.
Best character.
Absolutely.
And then Tails is like, based, I want to do it. And she's like, just gotta use the... It's like the Cheeto Man's cheese ball, but use the power to change your body shape. And Tails is like, okay, I'm gonna try to do that. Then he concentrates. And we get an epic. Meanwhile, Shadow returns to the Troll Slaiyers, where Hulk is like, I hope you calm down. And fucking useless ass fucking Bowser, he's like, okay, we talked about it in the group, and we figured out we gotta come up with a plan. It's like, bro, that's what you're supposed to be doing this entire fucking time.
No! You need to come up with a plan? Yeah. I'm doing the Kevin McAllister look from Home Alone, just like...
Yeah.
With my hands on my face.
I do like his line here, where he's like... we all think this is just starting to get really sad and pathetic. Which is true. It has been for a long time. But
Yeah.
Shadow's like, there's no need to come up with a plan because I already have one. It's a great, like, end of page stinger here. Just zoom in on Shadow's face with some really thick lines, looking some interesting art style.
I like this.
I also think it looks cool.
Yeah, but it works because you get like that fucking facial focus.
Yeah.
You get that facial.
You get that facial, and it's pretty neat.
Yeah. You get a facial, bitch.
Okay. This would be a great end of episode stinger if this was a TV show. This would be like...
Or an end of chapter stinger.
Or an end of chapter stinger. And so... it's normal storytelling convention would say you would cut away from this scene now, and you would only ever see the plan when it was actually being enacted, so you would surprise the audience. Like, what is the plan? We don't know, but the characters do, and they're showing it to us in real time. So what they really should do now is cut away from the troll Slaiyers. But we'll see that Laserbot does things a little differently. We'll see on the next page here.
Because Laserbot is a goddamn visionary and an author.
It is true. I will not deny that. Alright, so we cut to the next page here, and it's just the same scene. And Hulk is like, oh really? Would you mind sharing the plan with us? And he's like, yep, this is completely flawless. And then, for some reason, they hide the plan from us and just show their reactions. So it's still on the same scene. it's so like
brilliant.
It's so like clumsily done, but it's very funny.
Oh my god.
And you just see all the Troll Slayers reacting to it, being like, wow, that's a great plan. And then Bowser's like, well, it's fucking genius. And even Vector's like, wow, that is fucking good. I'm at a loss for words, dude. And they're like, okay, we need some more people. And then they bring out some more people. And that being, number one, Donkey Kong, who has a fucking massive text box, which is a completely deranged rant that is hard to even understand. Yeah.
Holy shit! Okay. I had to scream into a pillow because this is fucking... You weren't kidding about long-lasting implications.
Right, because the important information here from Donkey Kong's like hard to even understand deranged rant that goes on here.
I have to clap now, and a game can be.
Yeah, is the fact that Donkey Kong has the clap, aka gonorrhea, after that threesome in Chapter 1 with Rouge the Bat and Knuckles. So the question becomes, who had the clap initially, and who gave it to who? And does Knuckles have the clap?
Fuck.
That's another question.
Fuck? Well,
but yeah, we know now. Donkey Kong has the clap, so he can't really get into battle, because he has the clap, and also he's in trouble with the lady upstairs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I assume that means candy.
Yeah. I imagine having a doofy voice like, hey there, like, hey, I've heard like your ass, see that your team is members short.
I just assume his voice is like the. Have you seen the Donkey Kong animated show?
No.
It's probably one of the worst things ever created. It's a 3D animated show, but it was created in the early 2000s, so it looks completely.
Oh, my dream.
It looks like it's animated in like Half-Life 1, like graphics.
Oh, I love it.
And there's like loads of musical segments, and Donkey Kong like sounds like now you'd expect, because always he's like, oh yeah. Whenever you hear his voice in video games, but he sounds like this young, like handsome man. He's like, hey, I'm Donkey Kong, and I just love, dancing around. And there's like mocap animation of them like dancing. It's fucking bizarre. It's completely bizarre TV, but it ran on TV. I can't believe it. It looks like it's some sort of like weird internet animation, but it's a TV show.
I'm
officially created by
the lady upstairs, if you know what I'm saying. I need my puss.
Yeah. So basically, Donkey Kong is out of action, but he brought some friends. So he brought Donkey Kong 64 characters, namely Tiny Kong and Chunky Kong, or Chucky Kong, as they call him here. And
Chucky brought 2 fucking rhinos. That's cool.
Yeah, he brought, I forget their official names from Donkey Kong lore, but they're a couple of the enemies from Donkey Kong. When I saw these characters, I was just reminded, Andre, have you ever played Donkey Kong 64?
No.
I had a point where I got really into emulation of video games, particularly N64, because I never owned that console, so I play loads of N64 games. And Donkey Kong 64 is not a great game, but man, if you haven't played it, you at least gotta look up the fucking Donkey Kong rap. It is fucking amazing. It starts every time you start up that game, and it introduces all the characters.
Yeah, that was being used in some of the Smash games too, right?
Oh, I'm sure it has. I'm sure it's in...
Yes, I think it was used in Smash Bros. Melee on GameCube.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can listen to it in all the Smash Brothers games.
Yeah, so I thought it was a rap at least.
Oh, that's good, because I just want to read you the excerpts here of Tiny Kong, so we get... Because all Tiny Kong says is, "Hi, I'm Tiny Kong." Let's see what she can really do. So this is what they say in the DK rap. Put your hands together if you want to clap. It says, "This Kong is got style, so listen up, dudes. She can shrink in size to suit her mood. She's quick and nimble when she needs to be. She can float up through the air and climb up trees. If you choose her, you'll not choose wrong. With a skip and a hop, she's one cool Kong." So that's Tiny Kong. And for Chunky Kong here, we have, "Finally, he's here for you. It's the last member of the DK crew. This Kong so strong, it isn't funny. Can make a Kremling cry out for mummy. Can pick up a boulder with relative ease. Makes crushing rocks seem such a breeze. He may move slow, and he can't jump high. But this Kong's one hell of a guy."
Wait,
So
one hell of a guy?
Yeah, he's a guy, apparently. Not a ape.
I'm just more worried about language that was being used.
Oh yeah, I think they in later releases they censored it to one heck of a guy, but in the original it was one hell of a guy.
Aha, that's cool.
I also just want to say, Andre, for years I've been quoting the Lanky Kong verse at you, which starts, it's my favorite verse. It starts off, "He has no style, he has no grace. This Kong has a funny face." And I found like a Snapchat from literally like over 10 years ago where I took a picture of you and I had that text there. So I've been quoting this that entire time and you've never known it. Until now, Andre, finally it's revealed it was Donkey Kong 64.
You bastard! I just had to yell into a pillow again.
Yeah.
Because you have humiliated me. Yes, you have, you dirty slut.
For years through the Donkey Kong rap. Get fucked, bro.
Ooh, get wrecked.
So the next member they introduce is a guy just called Guy. So, Final Fantasy 2 reference?
Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, it kind of has the same headgear as Guy as well.
I knew you'd like that one. I don't think it's supposed to be that.
No, probably not. I mean, most people hate Final Fantasy 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. It has a lot of flaws, but it is not a fucking unplayable fucking mess that people keep saying it is. And I hate when people, like, fucking Proger just kept regurgitating every point that he didn't come up with on his own. And was literally not having a single independent fucking thought of his own and saying, no, this game is an absolute piece of garbage. The franchise does well to just forget about it. Like, no, you didn't think about that on your own. You just repeating everything that everybody else is already saying about it instead of actually fucking...
Well, devil's advocate, maybe he did have all those thoughts and he agreed with them.
Maybe. I just don't... Because there's one thing is that, like, when you literally fucking...
Repeat talking points?
Yeah, like, verbatim, like, as people say it. I think his one independent thought was that oh, when the Emperor comes back, it's just the dumbest fucking game of all time. Some shit like that. Like, it was such a
that's the best
ridiculous...
part.
Yeah, it is 100% the best part. He said that it was a fucking retelling of Star Wars. Like, fuck you.
Isn't it kind of, though?
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, stories mirror each other. It's not like it stole Star Wars. Star Wars fucking... Well, what story did Star Wars steal again from Japan?
Oh, Hidden Fortress by Kurosawa.
Yeah, Hidden Fortress, yeah. So it's like,
Yeah.
you fucking... Everything steals from everything. To say that, you know, Star Wars has a fucking right on those tropes or whatever, it's just... It is ridiculously retarded.
It is very much Star Wars, though, in the first half, but it goes off the rails in the second half.
Sure, it's Star Warsy, but also, come on. It's not... Star Wars isn't the only fucking thing that has done that.
No.
So it's like, fuck off. It's a well-known story, it's all. Star Wars is just one of the more famous examples that did it.
It's also the fact that the main villain is just straight up the Emperor.
Sure.
But hey, at least we got the famous Andre Final Fantasy II rant. So
Look, here's the thing. Final Fantasy II, I love Final Fantasy II, okay?
I like it too.
Yeah, it is like, okay, here's the thing. It has a lot of issues, okay? But it's a fun game.
You know, at least they went with something bold. They tried something new. Didn't work out that great, but you know what? It's still a decent game. It's not bad.
It got fucking rave reviews in Japan when it first came out. Okay, I'm exaggerating, but
It got decent reviews.
like, yeah, it got good reviews. Like, they thought it was an improvement over the first one. So, fuck off.
Yeah.
Ugh. It didn't age well. Okay, anyway, I'm really, really fucking...
Alright, so let's go on to the next page here.
I think that should just be its own fucking video of me just, or fucking recording of me just ranting about Final Fantasy 2.
Yeah. Or before we go to the next page, I just want to say, Shadow says they need one more guy, and then they will all see him put Mario in the grave. Alright, let's go to the next page now.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, so we get an epic meanwhile, first panel. And he's like, fuck, I'm not getting anywhere with this training. And Vivian's like, you've been at it a couple hours, and there's no difference. Maybe you won't be able to do it. And Tails says, shut up, I got this shit in the bag. And then cue Curb Your Enthusiasm music. As it cuts to 2 hours later, where it just cuts to Tails saying, fuck, I don't have it in the bag. So
That was such a fucking horrible joke.
Yeah. Terrible bits, but you know what? That's what we like here on Tailspin's podcast. I just wanted to point out here, where he says, I don't have it in the bag. He did the proper
Punctuation. Apostrophe.
Yeah, he did the apostrophe properly, but then he wrote the Y, which is understandable because it's right next to the T, but it just makes me think, does Laserbot just not have a backspace button? You could have just been like, oh, I accidentally wrote the Y instead of a T, which is right next to it. Backspace, T. It's not that fucking hard.
I mean, you actually raise a very valid point.
I mean, it might be true.
Could be. It very well could be.
I know of all of Laserbot's weird technical mishaps. For years, he didn't draw the comic because he didn't have a mouse. It's like, just buy one.
Fucking Laserbot, you beautiful maniac.
He's a crazy man, but we love him.
He's a fucking psychopath.
And so Vivian's like, okay, I agree you aren't able to use the shadow style like I do, but I came up with a compromise. Like, this is the deal. But okay. Says,
I'm surprised he was able to spell compromise correctly.
That is true. So interesting. It's always interesting what Laserbright is able to spell and what he's not able to spell.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what That's what is such a mind fuck. Is his grasp of the English language is inconsistent at best.
Yeah.
Yes.
At least.
Yeah, at least.
So yeah, here we see like a straight up fucking Naruto style explanation of his chakra, where her chakra, I should say, where she's like, okay, the shadow style makes her body change shape using the dark energies of one's chakra. So it's different from the normal chakra. It's the dark energies of the chakra. Instead of using it to change your body, you might be able to use it to speed up your body and make you faster instead. So this is straight up Naruto shit right here, which made me think when I read this that, bro, this is Shikamaru's power. He could, do shadow bending basically, but they never fucking explained Shikamaru's shadow jutsu in the fucking Naruto comic, because they went like, initially it was like jutsus were like magic basically, where they can just do it. No need for proper explanation. You just have chakra energy, and then you can do a jutsu if you read about it on the scroll. But then later, they were like, okay, Masashi Kishimoto clearly wanted to like expand the system, make it more complex. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna add a bunch of depth to this, and he came up with this idea that all chakra is like one of 4 elements, and Naruto's one happened to be the wind element. That's why he did like a wind power. And then fucking Kishimoto, that bastard, lampshades us by literally having Naruto asking, hey, what about like Shikamaru's shadow jutsu? How does that work? And then the fucking teacher guy goes like, I'll explain that later. But then nobody ever explains that later, and it's just like, yeah, don't forget about that. I didn't think of an explanation for that. It's like, fuck you. Never explained.
You goddamn hack.
Yeah. And speaking of never explained, because this is a tangent within a fucking tangent, I'm getting to the infamous Andre story I've been teasing Andre with for months now at this point.
Yes. It's okay. Explain it to me.
Okay, so this
you said that this is like magic. You said that this is literally magic.
Yeah. So this is a thing that happened when we were children, because me and Andre were childhood friends. We've known each other since we were 7.
Yes.
And when we were around 8 or 9, this is when it happened. Okay, so I was over at Andre's house, and Andre was like, okay, I'm going to show you something cool, where we're playing or something, or doing video games, I don't know. But it was like, I'm going to show you something cool. In my fucking closet, I have a... it's like a transport or an elevator, I forgot what exactly he said, but to a secret lab. If you go through his closet, you'll get to a secret lab. So I was a skeptical kid. I was like, this is fucking bullshit, bro. I was like, when I was like literally 4 years old, my parents were like, Santa Claus, and I was like, fucking bullshit. It's nonsense. I don't believe it. So I was always a skeptical kid, and I was like, Andre, you're full of shit. This is stupid. I
vaguely remember this.
And you're like, no, I do. And so you're like, I'll prove it to you. I'll go into my closet. And I was like, okay, Andre.
Oh, fuck. How the fuck did that
work? And so you went into your closet, and there were no clothes in it. It was completely empty. You just went in there. And I was like, okay, Andre, you can get out of the closet now. And then I opened the closet up, and there was nobody there. I was like, what? And then I closed the closet again, and then I went and sat down and did something else, and then you came out of the closet. And I was like, how do you did that? How did you do that? And you're like, it was my fucking magic. I was in my magic lab, bro. Come with me. Get into the closet with me, and we'll go to my magic lab. And I was like, okay, I guess I will. And so I went into the closet with you, and we just stood there for, like 10 seconds maybe. And I was like, and you were like, okay, we're at my magical lab now. And then when we opened the door, it was your room, but it was like different. And there was like a big, like big, big thing of like socks in the middle of your floor. And you're like, oh yes, my laboratory supplies. And I was like, how did you do that? I have no idea how you did that. All these years, I've been like, literally how? Did I actually go into a different dimension there? The dimension where Andre's room was slightly more clean and had socks in like a big container on the floor? How did that work? It's incredulous.
No, I don't remember that. I remember going in the closet and just like fucking hiding away somehow.
But there was nothing to hide. There was nothing in there. There was like a jacket or something, which you couldn't hide behind that because I checked. How's it possible, Andre?
I don't know, man. I legitimately don't know. I don't remember that at all. I legitimately don't remember it. Maybe
I remember that for the rest of my fucking
you?
Life. I mean, look, I don't believe in magic, so I don't believe there was any magic, going on. You must have, slipped away from me somehow. But what I can explain is when I got out and we came to this new Andre room where there was a big like container of socks on the floor, and you acted as if you're like, oh yes, these are my supplies that I always do. Like you acted like this is your secret lab, and the fucking container of socks is a normal thing within your secret lab.
Yeah. So.
Wow. So
no, okay, this did not happen. I don't remember that.
That did happen.
What the fuck? Did I gaslight myself into not remembering that?
Maybe you just went back into the closet, went back to your own fucking dimension, and then the rest of the time I've only hang out with this dimension's fucking Andre, who never did that shit.
Right, could well fucking be.
Moral of story, dimensional travel's real, and it's an unexplainable moment.
And it's confined to my closet.
Yeah, only your closet. I had, for years, I've like, man, I want to make a movie about Andre's closet, because like, that shit was fucking weird, bro.
Yeah, I remember the time when I fucking walked in and came out with 6 fingers.
That might have happened, I don't know.
Or the
Your
time I had
closet
2
is,
penises.
magical. Yeah, you showed me. I was disturbed.
Yeah, well, I fucking got a surgery to fix it. Now I got 3, finally.
That's good.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Tails, he focuses his shadow jutsu, and he goes slightly faster, and then he creates sort of like a shadow loop-de-loop, and then he falls flat on his fucking ass. We'll see that on the next page. Spoilers.
No, he doesn't fall on his ass. He falls on his face. Also, I love the art style. Again, the scratchy fucking art style is so good.
Falls on his face. You sound like those guys. Man, what are those guys' names? I think they deleted their channel. They're like 2 fat guys who did pranks on each other. And
No.
he was like, "What happened? You stole my Christmas ham. It was right here. What the hell?"
That sounds hilarious, and also I'm fat, so you know.
Oh my god, you could
I might be one of them.
Oh,
Dude,
their name was
become
Filmwave.
fat again, we could. If you just become fat again, we could fucking do that. Just revive it and everything.
Revive Filmwave? Yeah, I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
My ass is pretty fat.
Yeah.
I've got the thickness.
You got the. Yeah, you got that Donald Rump.
I do got that Donald Rump. Maybe not as fine as his, but, close.
Yeah.
Alright, so Tails falls straight on his fucking face. And, he's like, "Wow, you're starting to get down. I'm impressed, ha ha ha. Not really that impressed, really, lol." What the fuck is Vivian?
Okay, I'm I mean, that is bizarre enough, but I am more fucking concerned with. I will show you how it's done. Fucking
Emoji.
What do you call this? Emoji, like a literal emoticon.
Yeah.
Like that. What are those fucking lines called?
Oh, the
Those,
greater than.
Yeah, greater than, less than.
Yeah. Yeah, greater than, period, less than. That old school emoticon. Tails just says that, I guess. So I will show you how it's done, greater than, full stop, lesser than.
Yeah.
But, you know, I suppose it's from Laserbot's DeviantArt upbringing, I suppose.
Most likely, yeah.
So yeah, then
Anyway, he fucking...
Tails just runs straight into the fucking wall and dies.
Yeah.
I just love the shot of Tails like being in the wall. He looks completely dead. He's like crushed into the wall, and his like body is lying limp at his side. Terrible.
Yeah.
Rip Drew Gray one.
Yeah. So the training takes fucking months and shit.
Yeah, that's what Vivian says. It says, okay, it's gonna take months to, you know, get down, but, you know, we're on a short time schedule here, so you've basically learned how to do it.
You can train on your own time.
Yeah, you can train on your own time. You've learned how to do it, so just train on when you're free, and let's move on to next defender. And
absolutely.
And Vivian's like, the next one is going to be Ronald McDonald, but we have some time to rest and such before you continue, so we have plenty of time. You want to fuck? So Tails is just like, what do you say? Did you ask if I wanted to have sex with you? And Vivian's just like, haha, I was just fucking with you. I actually have no interest in doing such things to you. Jeez.
Yeah, yikes.
I just couldn't miss the chance to see your hilarious reaction to the question.
Alright.
Yeah, we're not even on the pimping arc, so...
Hold up, what?
There'll be more sex in this comic. Later, you'll see.
Well, What?
So, next page.
Yeah. Yeah, so Tails is relieved about it, and
Tails says, damn, that was a really good one. No, it wasn't. She just says want to fuck and then says, ha, just kidding. How's that a really good one?
I don't know, maybe... I don't know, dude.
Can't explain it. So yeah, he's, so then Vivian goes, Ronald McDonald's on his way, and you got to be careful with that guy.
Yeah, because Ronald McDonald's a fucking unhinged psycho.
He is pretty unhinged, but he gets out unhinged later in the page.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think these two pages are my fucking favorites.
Ronald McDonald's backstory is fucking god tier. We'll get to it. Okay, so I just love the opening line here from Ronald McDonald, just straight up like movie high school mean girl character energy, going like, oh hey, yes. I guess you're the amazing Tails that Pac-Man told us about. Wow. I'm being sarcastic if you can't tell. It's like, bro, what?
Well, I like that Tails has been trolled enough that this just fucking bounces right off.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just too stupid to get sarcasm.
Well, I mean, he literally said it was sarcasm. But he's just like, yeah, I'm Tails, so what's your story? And then fucking Ronald just goes sicko mode. Just says, what would happen if I pulled out a knife right now and decided to stab the so-called chosen one to death? There wouldn't be much of a story then, would there? I wonder how everyone would react to find out their hopes in such a person was false hope. Tails is literally speechless.
Yeah, as was I the first time I heard it, I was like, fuck, that's unhinged.
Yeah. I love that art of Ronald McDonald's zoomed-in face there. It looks real evil-looking.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that art of Tails' face there with the thick lines also looks pretty good.
Yeah, no, I like this. Also, the art of Vivian with thick lines is good.
Yeah. Yeah, Vivian with the... Her proportions are a bit lumpy, but otherwise it's pretty good.
Yeah, just the art in general on this page is really good.
Yeah, the thick lines are good, I think.
Yeah, although I'm more a fan of a scratchy thing. So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I like it more clean, personally.
Yeah, well, it's just a scratchy. Again, it's my art style. You know, it's very scratchy. It's very like. It's a mix of clean and scratchy, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So.
Well, so anyway.
Ronald McDonald's like, well, what would be fun with that? I just want to see you fight the trolls or whatever. And he's like, oh, I apologize. I got off the subject. I'm going to tell you why Trix Rabbit refused to train you. Trix Rabbit was trolled all his life by countless kids, and that's why he hates the trolls. And not just hates either, he has trust issues, and he didn't want to train you for that very reason. And then at the fucking...
Okay.
Yeah, what?
So here's the thing. Because I was thinking of Trix. He can't keep his fucking tricks away from kids, so that makes total fucking sense.
Yeah, well, it's the opposite. It's kids are always eating Trix, and Trix is like, "Can I have some, please?" And they're always like fucking like stomping on him and like doing terrible things and like silly. Trix is only for kids, and not for bunnies.
Oh, is it Lucky? Oh, is it Lucky Charms guy who always gets his Lucky Charm stolen then?
Yeah. No, Trix is.
Yeah, okay.
Trix is. He just really wants to eat Trix. I assume he's never had it. He just really wants to eat it. But Trix is only for kids, they say. So he never actually gets to eat it. There's an infamous.
Poor guy.
There's an infamous. Not even a Trix commercial. It's a milk commercial where he's like dressed up as a kid and he like sneaks in and he buys a pack of Trix. And it's really well animated too. And then he like gets out and he takes off his disguise and he's like, "Oh, I finally get to have some Trix." And then he tries to pour the milk in and he's all out of milk. And it's like, "Got milk?" That's the commercial. That's a great one. It's
it's a Got Milk commercial?
It is.
Awesome.
It's not even a Trix commercial. It's a milk commercial.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, no, Trix is a truly tragic character. I think everybody feels bad for Trix.
Yeah. As far as fucking cereal mascots go,
yeah.
Sugar Bear, on the other hand, is a fucking unstoppable force of nature.
Sugar Bear's
doing whatever the fuck.
He's like
What?
He's like Superman, the Hulk, everybody combined. He can do anything.
He's a fucking unstoppable force of nature, dude.
Yeah.
Nothing will keep him away from that sweet ass Honey Crisp.
That Honey Crisp. It's such like a soft voice too. It's a soft spoken Lovecraftian monster entity.
Yes. His goals are very understandable and reasonable, but he does not care for our mortal sensibilities.
It's true. Oh yeah, but okay, so at the hearing his name, fucking Trix Rabbit shows up out of nowhere naked. And he says, "I hear you talking about me. Stop talking about me." He's clearly schizophrenic. He's talking to himself. "Tricks are for kids." "No, they're not. Give me. Tricks are mine." "No, they're not. They're for kids." "Ha, silly rabbit. They're for kids." "Did you hear what they just said? Tricks are for fucking kids, silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Shut up. I want tricks too. You fuckers. Give me the tricks." Straight up.
The tricks are gone. You can't have them because they're gone. They're gone.
I just love Ronald McDonald just screaming that in his face. He's like, "Give me the tricks. Just give them to me. Give them to me." The number 2.
Yeah. And Tails has the very proper reaction of going, "Wow, you guys are out of your fucking minds. You guys are crazy." Tricks of the kids. And then it runs off.
Yeah, then Ronald McDonald, with a genuine look of concern on his face, goes, "Don't mind him. He likes to go nude sometimes. He will put his robe back on at some point." What was the page? I mean, it's amazing. What the fuck, bro?
Here's the thing. You're constantly confused by Laserbot, but if we didn't have all this bullshit or craziness, this comic wouldn't be half as good as it is.
Absolutely. If it wasn't for this, we wouldn't have this podcast.
Yeah.
It's reasons like this.
If it wasn't for...
it's reasons like this that we, have so much to talk about.
We have a career.
Yeah,
we have a career.
All right. So, that's great. I just wanted to point out that picture of Tails is clearly just taken from another page, because it's
Oh fuck yeah!
because it's the same expression as in other tales, and the line thickness is completely off, and it's an older art style laser bot as well, and not the newer, cleaner. You know, you compare the two tales, or compare all the tales on this page. You know, none look as derpy as that one.
Yeah.
So yeah. Next page.
Just yeah. Oh god. Fuck that whole block of text. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Jesus.
I have it. I've written it out, his entire storyline here. But first, Tails throws it back at Ron McDonald. He says, "So what's your amazing story? Oh, I can't wait to hear it. Wow." That's me being sarcastic, if you couldn't tell. Bam, wrecked.
Get wrecked. You're getting fucking demolished in the marketplace of ideas, Ron McDonald.
Yeah. Yeah, touche, Tails. So here's Ronald's tale. It's two big text boxes of just text. So he says here.
Oh really? It's just text in the text boxes?
Yeah.
Is that what it is in text box? I didn't know text box contained text.
All right, Andre. Kick your ass.
I'm being sarcastic if you couldn't tell.
I could tell. I could tell. Okay, here's Ronald's tale. He says Ronald says the story doesn't evolve around Ronald. He says evolve instead of involve, or revolve as it's supposed to be. So he says his younger sister Rosie O'Donnell, which is not even her name. It's Rosie O'Donnell. But when I saw that Rosie O'Donnell, I had forgotten that detail. But the Rosie O'Donnell is related to Ronald McDonald. I fucking lost it on this reread. Hilarious. So Rosie O'Donnell. Rosie O'Donnell is.
Oh yeah.
She's
Yeah.
She's done a lot of stuff. She's probably most famous, or nowadays she's most famous for being the person that Trump just like hates with a burning passion and takes every opportunity to like throw a pot shot at her. Ever since he was like on The View that one time, like 20 years ago. But she was also like Turk in Tarzan, for example. She was a bunch of.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's her.
Yeah. She also did a really offensive movie called like Riding the Bus with My Sister, where she plays an autistic person really offensively. That movie's pretty. I mean, it's terrible, but it's so bad it's good, I would say. But they tried to. It was like that movie Tiptoes, where Gary Oldman plays a little person, where they're like, we're trying to go for Oscars here. We want we want proper recognition from the movie world, but it was completely a bad idea from the get-go. But yeah. Ron McDonald's younger sister, Rosie O'Donnell, got trolled a lot by everyone, even non-trolls, similar to Justin Bieber. So, because of the hate for Rosie, they also came after her family. In order to stop the trolls, they tried to sue them, but that didn't work due to the, quote, whole free speech thing. Misspelling it as speech. Which is just a note. Harassment, like they describe, would absolutely be a suable offense. Would not fall under free speech. So they tried hiring a hitman, but one hitman wasn't enough, so he got killed by the trolls and raped by Trollface.
Yes.
The tragic.
Fuck yeah. Rape! Fuck yes! Woo! Get some, Trollface. Get some!
I'm gonna take that clip of you saying "fuck yeah, rape," and I'm gonna use it for so many things, Andre.
Go ahead. I want you to. Could you also send it to me so that I can use it for Respect Nothing Get Less?
All right. But tragically, Rosie O'Donnell was killed by the trolls by them forcing her to watch Twilight over and over until her brain melted.
Oh god, no.
And then we get like a big screed by Ronald McDonald. Just like it's the same with the Justin Bieber thing, where Lizabot is aware enough that Justin Bieber in real life gets trolled a lot, so he made it so that the fact that Justin Bieber is a character in the a comic is something that the trolls would want to come and troll, but since he also thinks Justin Bieber is bad, he makes it so that the trolls, who are the bad guys, secretly like him because he also thinks he's gay. And it's the same thing here, where he's like, he's just taking this opportunity to just through the comic just shit on Twilight, because he Laserbot also thinks Twilight is really bad, so he takes this along his side to be like, did you know that Twilight kills more brain cells than any alcohol could ever do? That's why people love that stupid movie so much, because it makes you slowly get more and more retarded. My sister Rosie was already dangerous levels of retarded. After seeing that movie, there was nothing left. It's like, bro, come on.
And Tails' fucking brilliant reaction to this is, wow, that story was super amazingly awesome. I'm not even joking right now. While he's picking his nose with his little pinky finger, like...
Yeah, he's being facetious, but that story is genuinely awesome. What do you mean? It's one of the best backstories in this entire comic. It's so funny. So then Ron McDonald goes, all right, I'm an illusionist. And here you see a actual bad hand from Laserbot. But not really, because it's an illusion. He has many fingers. Too many fingers, see? And then it says, okay, this is a weird piece of art here, where Tails says, so what are you going to teach me? And
you have Ronald's eye behind Tails?
Yeah, I don't know what this is supposed to represent here.
I mean, it could just be an example of Ronald's illusions, but then you gotta ask the question, like, why would he do that?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see later in the comic that Ronald often camouflages himself to blend into the background and stuff. So I thought that was initially what's happening here, but why would he do that? Or why?
It could just be like a habitual thing, you know,
sure, but,
kind of OCD.
But why would he run all the way around him so he stood behind him and then did it? I don't get it.
He could have just been creating an illusion or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe he just created an eye there for no reason. But yeah, Ronald just says, well, too bad, because I'm not going to teach it to you, because I think you're a waste of time. And then Tails is like, oh, why don't we fight this out? And then Pori runs in, also out of nowhere, and just says, no, don't, well, he says, I wouldn't mind to see some action right now, but your teammates, Tails, wait in the other room. I got to talk to Ronald for a moment. Tails goes like, whatever, dude. And then he goes into another room for 30 minutes, and he's like, oh, come on, what's taking them so long? And then Pori comes out, and he's like, sorry, that took a long time, but I convinced him to put his personal feelings aside, and I've straightened it all out. So let's go on to the next page here.
Yeah, boy.
So he goes, yeah, you could just go in there, I straightened it all out. And it was like, okay, I'll do that. So he walks into a seemingly like very skittish and afraid,
docile.
Yeah. Ronald McDonald says, hey, Tails, sorry for my rudeness before. Tails says, it's all good, my bro surf. We are cool now. And then he raises his arm. He raises his arm for a fist bump, and Ronald McDonald goes like, "Oh, don't hurt me!" You know, puts his hands up in defense. And Tails is like, "What the hell? I was just trying to bump your fist. Are you okay? You seem a bit jumpy." So mysterious. What did they talk about for 30 minutes? What did Pori say?
I think Pori maybe threatened to have Trollface rape Ronald McDonald.
Well, Pori's a very mysterious character. As we remember, he has a cave filled with specimens.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I think Pori's gonna fucking backstab the Troll Slayers. Okay, so here's what I think.
The Defenders,
yeah, the Defenders. So I think Pori probably is gonna, I don't know, give them all the clap or some shit. I have no idea.
Not a bad theory. You know.
I think Pori actually genetically engineered a super strain of the clap that is so contagious you gotta give it away to someone else or it kills you.
It's possible. It's
I don't know. I feel like the clap is very pertinent to the story.
Andre, you're not even wrong in the slightest. The clap is a big plot point later. the clap will get very important.
What? What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, no. I just wonder. I just wonder if Pori has some like hidden information about Tails that nobody else knows, and it's a mystery. It's some actually good writing right here. Great stuff. So, Ron McDonald explains how to make the illusions, and the way you do it is that you straighten out the cheese ball Cheeto Man taught him, and then you can make glass pillars out of the cheese ball energy, and through those glass pillars, if you use the shadow stuff, you can make illusions of yourself and copy yourself. So, sounds complex.
Yeah.
Well, Tails just says it sounds awesome, bro. He's gonna give it a shot. So then we get an epic. Meanwhile, in lowercase.
Meanwhile. Holy shit.
So we cut to.
Right, so...
Okay, so first of all, not a meanwhile. This is at night.
Yeah. Well, no, okay, so we don't know if it's day or night when Tails been training. You know, he trained with Vivian for 2 hours.
No, but like the last couple chapters, it has all been meanwhiles, except for that 30-minute wait. Or no, actually...
No.
You're
2 hours wait with Vivian.
You're actually correct,
So this
Andre.
could be a meanwhile.
You know?
This actually makes sense as a meanwhile.
This actually makes
sense.
sense
What do you mean
as a
you're actually correct? Why the fuck are you so surprised that I'm brain gooding sometime?
I'm not surprised. I'm just, agreeing with your sentiments that you are correct in this fact that there was a 2 hour wait.
Yeah, 2 hour wait.
But then the initial couple hour waits doesn't make that much sense either.
No, sure.
And when it meanwhiled into the Troll Slayers, then meanwhile back to Tails, and then apparently between those two meanwhiles it had taken, or maybe it literally just took Shadow 2 hours to explain his plan. I guess you could get away with that.
Yeah, considering how good it was, it must have been extremely meticulous.
I suppose so.
So he's like, alright, so you gotta fucking set up shop here, and then you gotta...
By the way, I don't... to this day, I don't think we've seen what his plan is.
Really?
Yes. So,
oh my God.
I guess we'll wait with bated breath.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, it cuts to Shadow at night, walking on some plains, and I just right here, Laserbot just really not one for establishing shots, because this is clearly, you see some sort of like alley where a guy is hiding, so this is supposed to be a town or something, but all his establishing shot, if you could even call it that, is just Shadow's feet on green plains, which would just lead us to think we're back at the green plains where the troll slayers are, but...
Yeah, no, but we need to establish that Shadow is buying something for someone.
The weed. Crazy back alley.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, boy.
Well, we'll see what he's doing. On the next page.
Yeah.
So here we see him. Shadow is trying to buy a bounty hunter who, even though from this moment he joins the Troll Slayers, was never named until that recent poll. They just called him Bounty Hunter, but now his official name is Booty Hunter. So
yeah,
it's Booty Hunter, the Bounty Hunter.
So have we gotten to the character you named yet?
No. I'll point him out.
Okay, cool.
It's in a couple chapters, I think.
Oh, sick.
14 or something, I think. Yeah, so Booty Hunter, the Bounty Hunter, he says, I will kill anyone you want me to do, just give me the money. And Shadow says, my task is a bit different than what you're used to, using the infinitive of use instead of the past.
Yeah,
And so he says, I'm gonna pay you a lot of money to take a person out, and you need to join our team. And a booty hunter says he'll do any job except a blowjob.
Are you kidding me? Blowjobs are my favorite job.
He says it twice. He says, "I'll do any job you want besides blowjobs. I don't blow people." All right. Thanks, bro.
Well, I mean, that's more like a. I'll do any job with blowjobs. I don't blow people. Like, it's just more like a reaffirmation of the point. So, yeah.
Yeah. To make it more snappy, though, just cut that second part, bro. If you're making this into a action movie script.
Well, then I'd want Keanu Reeves to play Shadow. I don't know. I recently watched John Wick again. It's such a good movie.
I still have not seen the third one.
It's fucking action schlock, so you know.
Yeah, the second one's pretty good. I think the second one's probably better than the first one.
I think I would agree. Yeah.
Not seen the third one. I saw the fourth one just got announced.
Wait, woo! Yeah, boy.
Yes.
All right, so let's see. How much did Shadow pay this guy? I'm gonna count the bills here.
All right. Yeah. So while you do that, we see Shadow. He gives him a big lump sum of money to join the team and kill a specific person we don't know who. And Booty Hunter says, "This is 10 times as much as I'm usually paid. This task must be on a high scale."
Okay, so it looks like he gave him $2,500, which means that he usually charges $250 for a kill.
Okay, that's
That's it.
it's pretty cheap, bro.
Yeah.
But I guess bounty hunters are more common in this universe.
I mean, I guess if you have Boba Fett in this universe and shit, I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past Laserbot to put Boba Fett in, but also.
Right. Yeah, so he gets all the money, and I just wanted to question here: where does Shadow get the money? Because we know canonically that fucking Coyote is stacked and rich as fuck.
Yeah.
But we don't know.
I mean, you know what the best part is that the only reason it's stacked now is probably because he could stop buying shit from Acme.
That's true. He gets to finally, save up his money instead of constantly buying fucked up gadgets to try to get that Roadrunner. Yeah. But how does Shadow get his money?
Blowjobs.
He does every job, including blowjobs, perhaps.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we get an epic meanwhile, and then we cut to... Here's why it makes no sense. Because one chapter ago, I think, was it one chapter 2? I don't remember. Well, we started this scene between Demaro and his brother Garry. And multiple hours have passed, perhaps even days, and they've just been standing here talking to each other. Makes no fucking sense.
Well, I mean, that implies that... Well, I mean, Gary's introduction of him, or Gary's first seeing him to Demaro is, "Hey man, he's upset. You mad, bro?" Which makes it seem like he's just walking in, and he's sort of like, slamming open the door. "Why didn't you tell me we had Elmer fought? I would have known sooner. I could have... Coyote found him, which room is he in? I kill him and eat his brains to find their hideout."
Possible, but also, I think in the last conversation they had, it was revealed.
Oh, okay. As
far as I remember. So, the time scale is all sorts of fucked up, but you know what? Doesn't matter. The story's good. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if the time travel doesn't make any sense. As long as, the story sucks you in. That's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why Back to the Future 3 is the best of the movies.
I don't agree, but it's better than 2.
No. Yeah, a lot of people love 2, apparently. More than love 3.
Yeah. Yeah, no, people don't really like 3. A lot of people think 2 is the best one, but I think that's by far the worst one.
Yeah.
One is great, though. That's the best one, obviously.
Yeah.
By far.
Yeah. It's so good.
But they're all pretty good.
Yeah,
so, good old Garry here. He, we finally got to the chapter's titular wild tempers, which I assume refers to these two guys who are married at each other.
To be fair. Yeah, well, I mean, it's, a classic sibling rivalry with superpowers.
Yeah. So Demaro still has a grudge against Coyote, and he wants to eat Elmer Fudd's brain to know the location of Coyote. Because if he did, through his neutral powers, he would gain all of Fudd's memories.
And retardation.
No, just his memories. But Garry says that his loyalties is first and foremost to the trolls and not to his own brother. And so...
Hell yeah, Garry is a ride or die guy. I love him.
It's true. Garry kind of based. Garry actually very based.
Yeah.
We'll see more from Garry later. He's extremely based, actually.
Is he?
Yes.
Cool.
So he's like, if you don't bring me Elmer Fudd now, I'll find myself. So just get out of the way. And he's like, nope, you cannot kill Elmer Fudd because we need him for our fucking plans. And they're like, don't push me, brother. And he's like, fuck you. And they're like, fuck you. And he's like, okay, I want...
fuck you. Fuck you. And there's some powerful... I'm just kidding.
No. And then Demaro says, I will not tell you again. Move out my fucking way. So it's dramatic here. Let's get to the next page here.
Fucking based.
Yeah, so...
You know what? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, so Garry just says, go fuck yourself by giving him a finger. Now, I just want to point out, is this the first bad hand by Laserbot? This hand does not look that good.
No.
Of him giving the finger. So...
this is the first bad hand. This is like the first unironically bad hand.
Unironically bad hand.
Yeah.
But we'll see later on this page that when fucking Garry gives him the double fingers, those hands look great. So
fuck yeah.
He can draw a good given the finger, but he was on his off day, I suppose, when he drew that panel.
Yeah.
So here we get. It starts, Andre. This is a fucking infamous fight scene, because this fight scene goes through the rest of this chapter, through the entire next chapter, and then the half of the chapter after that again. Super long and fucking epically length. And people were so annoyed at Laserbot because, he only releases one page at a time. And he was like, get back to fucking Tails or Shadow or, the Troll Slayers or the fucking Silver's Club. But Laserbot was just like...
Fuck no, Garry and Demaro are base as fuck.
Yeah, but Laserbot is just like, no, I want to see my fucking two OCs fight in this epically long fight scene here.
Yeah, I totally understand. Your OCs are cool as fuck, dude. Your
Yeah.
OCs are fucking cool.
Yeah, it's infamous for that reason, because people were so tired of them fighting after they were done. But, in retrospect, people have come to see on this fight scene pretty favorably as an epic fucking anime fight scene moment.
Yeah.
But this is where it begins. Begins with a kick from Garry, and then Demaro uses his necro strings to catch his foot and throw Garry into the ground, and he says, I'm going to destroy you, you're going straight to hell. Which Garry, in midair, flying through the air, about to get smashed into the ground, just gives a 2 middle fingers and says, fuck you, a lot of words I don't want to say.
Fuck you, faggot. You're a fucking faggot. That's so much faggotry, you fucking new piece of shit. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you!
That he gets smashed into the ground. It's great. Fucking Demaro, with his edgy ass smile, says, Satan has shined his power on me.
Okay, I wanna... Satan has shined his power onto me.
Yeah, he has that fucking one, the one triangle jagged tooth, like cute anime girls have.
Yes.
And that piece of Demaro art though looks really great, actually. The one with
it does.
He has like Tom and Jerry style evil eyes. It's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, then Gary's like, you're the one who underestimated me. I know all of you. I know all your tricks, but you don't know all of my shit. And Gary's just like, I don't care about you. They keep adding like random ha-has in their dialogue. So it's like, I don't care to know anything about you. You're worthless. Why would anybody care? Ha ha ha. And you're wrong about me. Dead wrong. I don't have Addy anymore. Oh yeah, he's like, use Addy on me.
What?
I know, but he's like, I don't have Addy anymore. I fed him to a stronger demon. And so we get this close-up of Gary from his side profile, and I love this piece of art here of Gary's robotic face in the side profile. Looks really good.
Yeah.
And he says, haha, you know you're the very reason I joined the trolls, but not because of the reason you told me to join them. I didn't join so it would help you. I joined because I hate you. Ha ha ha. It pisses me off how you act like you're so much better than everyone. I will show you my true power. I'm gonna kill you like I always wanted to. And then Gary fucking makes the earth move beneath his feet and attacks Gary, or attacks Demaro. And we get a great final line from Demaro here where he says, I didn't know you was an earthbender. So Gary was an earthbender all along, and his own brother didn't know it. Alright, next page.
Take this, fucker! I love that one.
Yeah, so Gary says, take this fucker, as he throws a bunch of rocks at Demaro with his earthbending powers. And Demaro's like, you have no clue what I'm capable of, and makes vines sprout out of the ground, and it blocks Gary's attack here. And then
I didn't know he was a plant bender.
No, he's not a plant bender.
Oh,
in fact, he just uses his necro. He's so powerful that he can use his necro strings to literally control plants and the dead roots in the ground. It's fucking based. And so, fucking Gary does the classic earthbender trick where you stomp the ground and then a big plate of earth comes up another place. But Demaro is able to avoid it just in time. It's a really awkward piece of art that makes Demaro looks like he's a midget or some sort of gnome.
Yeah. Because
his robe goes all the way down to his feet, but he was drawn way too small, so it just looks like he's a child or something. It looks very silly. But Gary goes like, "Damn, I missed," and then from off screen you see Demaro's strings go off panel, and Gary's like, what the fuck is that? And then you see what I assume is the new demon come in, and it
looks like fucking Ganon or some shit.
It kind of does look like classic Ganon.
Yeah.
Alright, next page. I believe the name of the demon here is the Dusk Hunter.
That's a cool name.
But we'll find that later. Yeah, he's cool. He's got some cool effects too. So the Dusk Hunter yells, "Ah!" And
iconic line. Just
I clipped off at the end of me. It sounded hilarious on my side.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, so you just see the Dusk Hunter with eyes burning bright red and drool coming out of its drooly mouth, and it's got horns on different places of its face. It looks all sorts of fucked up. It's like this big cow-looking creature. It's scary, and it's ripped, and Gary's like, "Oh shit, there's more about you than I thought there was." And
I love how all the evil laughs are in lowercase, such as when Demaro says, now die. He just channels his inner count. Now die.
Now die. And then he sicks the Dusk Hunter at Gary, who says, "Earth, ah!" And then he makes a big earth pillar come up beneath him. So he gets up on a platform.
And the Dusk Hunter just fucking charges through it.
Dusk Hunter just ramps right through that earth pillar, and Demaro falls down, says shit, but he lands on his feet, just like a cat.
Gary falls down.
Gary. Gary falls down. He lands on his feet, But then Demaro uses his neck restraints to make the vines go all around him and capture him. And so now Garry is covered all in vines, and he's captured, and he just says, "Fuck you." And then it's
iconic line. And that's where the chapter ends.
No, it's not. One more.
Oh fuck! There's not a page.
One more page.
Oh,
that would have been a great way to end the chapter, with Gary's captured and Demaro, and the Dusk Hunter looking at him. But no, there's one more page where Demaro is gloating. He's like, "Yeah, where's all the shit you talk now?" And the Dusk Hunter is about to charge our friend Garry, but then he stops. And you see that Demaro has been grabbed by somebody. Some cool fucking robot thing. And he says, "Ha ha ha, brother, I don't care if Elmer Fudd dies or Eggman, but I sure love the benefits that come from Eggman's skill. You see that over there? It's just an android. I got Ambler to make it for me. Ha ha, you're so stupid it's funny." And the android says...
And the fucking android is cussing him out as well.
Yeah.
You're fucking dead. Okay.
You fucking dipshit. You're nothing to us. Break his fucking neck.
Break his fucking neck. And...
Yes.
Yes.
How the fuck... You can do the voice so much better than me.
You fucking dipshit. You're fucking nothing to us. Ha 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 ha. Break his fucking neck. Garry, in his true form, says, "I love that android of myself. Our minds are linked, so I can control him, and now I'm gonna crush you." And then some thorny vines come up from the ground and takes Gary's arm, and he says, "Ha ha, more vines I see. It can't stop me, ha 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 ha, you fucking noob." And that's how the chapter awkwardly ends in the middle of this confrontation here.
It's honestly not too bad of an ending either, right? Just to be fair.
No, it's kind of bad. Because we as an audience, we're obviously rooting for Garry, right? Garry is the more heroic in this situation. So why would you end on him having the upper hand? If you ended a page earlier, that would be pretty good. With him captured?
Well, because here's the thing. Because I'm just assuming that Demaro has another ass pool of his.
Oh, Demaro and Garry have nothing but ass pulls for the next 2 chapters.
Okay.
So we're going to see much more of this epically length fight scene in the next episode. It'll probably be a shorter episode because it's literally just one long fight scene.
Okay, cool story, bruh.
Yes. Anything you want to add, Andre?
In the immortal words of Uncle Ruckus from the Boondocks when he performed the Black Exorcism, read now.
And that's all for this episode of Tales Get Podcast. Andre's cancelled. Andre is getting detained. Andre is on his way to international prison, Guantanamo Bay. Well, he'll be tortured for his crimes. This is the future that Biden wants, and I welcome it. Goodbye.
No. I got a good way to end it.
Okay.
In the words of Uncle Ruckus.
Great.
I didn't say it. It was Gary Anthony Williams.
All right, bro.
Quick shout out to Wayne Brady.
Yo, shout out to Wayne Brady. Give that man some respect.
Tales get strong. Tales get strong. Tales get strong. Tales get strong.